God, dog. Okay, Mr. Light. Nope. Am I ready? Of course not. Let me wipe this off. Why don't you ever get prepared before you start? Because, bitch, I just don't. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Kristen. You are here for our uncut episode of podcast. Our podcast. Oh, today's going to be a good day. All I need is our card of the day, Grand Rising. I don't know what deck to use today. And that's literally what I've been sitting here doing. And then I was like, oh, it's 8:30. And I was like, oh, fuck. Let's do angels and... No. Let's do the universe has our back today. We haven't been doing any affirmations lately. So, universe has our back. No, I'm not fucking ready. I'm getting there. This is the last thing I have to do. I was gathering my bounty. You doing a good job. Ooh, I like this. Actually, I think we're still gonna do a tarot. Okay. Judgment card it is. I am like so mad about these comments because they never stay up. Grand Rising, Sukiana. I need some good affirmations. My morning started off kind of weird, but it's gonna be okay. That's fucking right. Grand Rising. All right, let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Ow. God, dog. Like, let that Joker breathe or something. I'll just click it right there. We'll see how that sound goes. Quiet on the set. We got our card. We got our book. We got our crystals. So I'm going to get this out the way today. Hey, stupid. Welcome back to another episode of Witch Bitch Tarot Podcast. If you are new here, welcome. I am your host, Kristen. You can call me Witch or you can call me Bitch. It really don't matter. Just put some respect on that shit. I do have a slight disclaimer. If you are easily offended or faint of heart, bitch, I am not for you. I am not your reader, your guide, your interpreter, your numerologist, your astrologer. I cannot help you with where you are at on your journey today. I'm okay with that. You have to be. Today is May 19th, 2022. It is the 139th day of the year, and we have 227 days left this year. The moon is waning in Capricorn. It is 18.6 days old and only 84% full. We're rolling up on this new moon quick. The new moon is on 30th, on Monday the 30th. The sun is still sitting in Taurus. The color of today is green, so we know it's about abundance, fertility, growth, luck. Those are also going to be our keywords today. Even like legal matter. Some great incense to burn or diffuse are cedar, nutmeg, clove, myrrh. And we honor Jupiter today. When it comes to the Farmer's Almanac, today is a great day to potty train, wean, mow to slow growth, prune trees, and castrate farm animals. How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling grand. I'm feeling great. I went to sleep like at a normal time last night. I wasn't going to record this podcast because I was feeling so great. And I was like, you stupid bitch, like you're feeling great. Like why not record your podcast? So here I am. As you guys know, I'm going to start giving you guys a little bit more when it comes to like our herbs and our earthy goods. And feel free to comment below or leave some comments in the description box. I'm not in the description box. What the fuck? In the little Q&A portion if you're listening on Spotify. If you guys didn't know, every morning between 8 and 8:30, I go live on my YouTube channel and record an uncut episode of this podcast. So make sure you head over to witchbitchtarot.com so you can see the crazy shit that goes on behind the scenes. Today, when we talk about the different incense that we can burn, we say cedar often, and I always just say cedar or whatever the fuck the herbs of the day or the incense of the day are, and keep it moving. But I have to remember, I'm an educator. So I need to be giving you guys this information. Don't ask me what cedar is also called. It's like thud adjadasalas. I can't say it. Also, cedar is called the tree of life. It can be considered yellow treater, false white treater. What? Let me flag this. Let me start. Treater. Everybody calm down. So cedar is also called the tree of life. Arbor vitae, American arbor vitae, yellow cedar, false white cedar, family of Cusperaceae, parts used to leaves, and young twigs. The cedar uses medicinal herb dates, has been used medicinally as an herb, dates back to the early Americas. Like we're talking like 1700s, it says in here. Eclectic physicians used it to treat tumors, cancer, and phlegm accumulation. So cedar affects the bladder, colon, lungs, skin, uterus, uterus help, blood stimulation. It's an astringent, antifungal, anti-inflammatory. It's a natural spice. It can also be used for cooking. It has a lot of great vitamin C in it. It has volatile, it also has, there's resin that can come from it. I feel like I'm just sounding like a mad woman right now, but I hope you're keeping up. Spiritually, it helps cleanse and purify negativity. It clears energy for new beginnings. It's also a protecting energy for those who are unable to set clear boundaries. So again, when we talk about the medicinal uses, it's a natural decongestant. It helps slow the growth of cancer. I believe I read that on the next page. Yes, it helps slow cancer growth. Research is providing many uses for cedar treatments of cancer. In a lab, cedar seems to increase phagocytosis. In which bacterial cells are engulfed and digested by other cells. It treats warts and fungal infections. Cedar has long been used for an external treatment of warts and fungal infections such as ringworms. Like what I be telling y'all, we need to be more aware of the resources around us, because our grandparents, some of our parents even, were out here using the resources that God, the universe, put on this earth to help heal them. And that's why I'm so like consumed when it comes to herbal healing or holistic healing. Because we're like, oh, cedar smells so good because we go to fucking Bath and Body Works and go get the candle for cedar wherever you go, and you're just doing it for the scent. But there's actual medicinal uses for everything that's on earth. We are literally the only thing that doesn't have a medicinal use. We're the parasite humans. Anyway. Anyway, the crystal of the day. I'm gonna move this to the side. ASMR. The crystal of the day is clear quartz. Or just quartz. I have multiple. I only brought to my desk to show YouTube what I could carry. But I have way more. This is just all I could carry. This was poking me in the boob. This one was. And I was like, God, dog. That one's a little sharp. I love clear quartz. I think for anybody that is just starting out when it comes to expanding their spirituality, when it comes to expanding their crystal collection or their crystal health healing, clear quartz, it needs to be in all of our catches. So much can be done with clear quartz. And it's funny because I'm talking about clear quartz, and yesterday we talked about the white candle and how it's absent of color, but it's also one of the most powerful. It's kind of the same thing with clear quartz. Clear quartz is great for all of our chakras, our etheric and our earth star. We know our etheric is basically the general aura around us. And then our earth star is actually one of our chakra points that it's when our feet are together, right? It is how we connect and ground to earth and other humans. So we all typically and basically know about like the basic 7 chakras, but there are like 200 plus chakras. And we just know about the ones that to center us, right? But we also have the etheric and the earth star that we don't talk about enough. So these clear quartz actually hits all of our main 9 chakras. And I've said that before, how like, no, there's like there's 9 main ones and not just the 7. But that's for another episode, another day. The properties are psychic ability, meditation, clearing, physical healing, cleansing, expanded awareness, communication with higher realms, communication with guides, enhancing interdimensional communication, dispelling negativity, transforming, healing, protection, intense enhancement, and the list literally goes on. Of the planets, it's literally every planet: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, the sun, and the moon. Zodiac sign, it is literally every zodiac sign: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. One thing I love about clear quartz is that it is representatory of the element storm. And I'm like, I love that because, the storm can be a chaotic energy, but it's all about how you see the storm. On the hardness scale, it has a wide range on the hardness scale. So it ranges from about a 7 to a 9. Like, this is definitely way softer than this. But I also feel like this is harder than this. Okay? So I have a few clusters here. I have a tower, I have my fire and ice. And again, this is just what I was able to bring. Like, this is not all of my clear quartz. I have a plethora of clear quartz. These are just the ones that I could carry to show you guys today. Clear quartz can be found everywhere. And we also know that there is, when it comes to the quartz family, there's so many. Like, amethyst is part of the quartz family, right? But then we also have things like the tourmalated quartz. Obviously, quartz is in the name. It's part of the quartz family. Rose quartz, it's part of the quartz family. So when we say quartz, or somebody's like, I need a piece of quartz, you gotta be like, okay, bitch, what kind? A Herkimer diamond is a quartz. Even like chalcedony, quartz. Carnelian, bloodstone, chrysoprase, quartz. So when we say there's a wide range of quartz, we need to be specific. Quartz, preonite is a type of quartz. They said that there's over 200 varieties of quartz, which I believe. I fucking believe it. I'm done looking. I don't know why I keep looking at that, because like I'm about to just go off. But one thing that I think is super important when we talk about quartz or clear quartz in general, and I've noticed this with all of the quartz, with the quartz family in general, that it touches so many different things. It hits on so many different chakras, or it it has so many different properties. Like, when it comes to the quartz family, I say this so often, and I say it with passion. Quartz is a crystal that we need to be programming. That family of crystals we need to program. What do I mean by that? If you listen to the crystal episode, we talked about that. But we need to set intention for each piece. This piece does not have the same intention as this piece does. This piece looks like a penis. Wicked would love this piece. This has a different intention than this one. Yes, they're all the same and they're of the same family, but like we need to be setting our intentions when we're working with quartz, because it touches so much, all the way from our etheric to our earth star. So I think that's super important when we talk about clear quartz or quartz family in general. But when it comes to clear quartz, set those intentions, but don't have so many restrictions when we talk about clear quartz. Because if we limit our clear quartz, yes, it's like I'm about to contradict myself, but I really don't give a fuck, because if you understand what I'm saying, then you understand what I'm saying. We need to set the intention for it when we're programming it. but we also need to allow it to do and be free what it is supposed to do, how it is supposed to be. Okay? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So that is my opinion when it comes to quartz, especially clear quartz. Like, you can be free, but like, I also am setting these intentions for you. So that is something to think about when we're working with the quartz family, especially the clear quartz family. Like, we need to be setting our intentions, and that's actually with any fucking crystal. Okay, let me move these out of the way. This one was poking the fuck out of my titty when I was carrying it over here. ASMR for my people listening. We actually have two cards of the day today. One of them is going to be a tarot card from the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. And then the other one is going to be from the Universe Has Our Back Oracle deck. And I'm going to read that one last because I think, chef's kiss. So we got the Judgment card today. It was at the bottom of the deck, but I was like, shit, I want this one. Let's talk about it. For me, the Judgment card, it's about ascending. It's about growing. It's about leveling up. It's about learning from our lessons, but it's also about kind of allowing ourselves to be judged by the universe to see if we have learned our lessons. So there's a lot of juice in the Judgment card. A lot of people get excited when they see the Judgment card, but I feel that is another one of those cards that it depends on how it falls. While the White Rabbit blows his trumpet to announce the arrival of the Queen of Hearts, the tarot card Judgment announces the arrival of an important realization. Judgment marks the time to make amends for past blunders, wrongdoings, and forgive yourself. Excuse me. When upright, everyone makes mistakes. That's the simple nature of it. Whether you've hurt someone's feelings, made a poor judgment call, or found yourself late for a very important date, Judgment encourages you to make amends and forgive yourself. You've come so far along your journey and grown so much along the way. It's time to leave regrets and guilt in the past and move forward. In reverse, like a blaring trumpet, you're being called to embrace something new, but you're ignoring it. Sometimes Judgment reverse represents you being too hard on yourself, and it's time to silence your inner critic and embrace yourself for who you are. Other times, Judgment reverse can mean that you are refusing to embrace a personal realization that is right in front of you. Trying to get your attention as boisterously as a trumpet. Let go of limiting beliefs, ideas, behaviors that you have outgrown and allow yourself to blame. The next card that I have, this is the first card that I pulled, and I was like, we need a tarot card to go with this. That's why we got two cards today. I want y'all to close your eyes and listen or repeat after me. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. As usual, thank you guys for listening. I couldn't do this without you, and I wouldn't want to. And I wouldn't want to. Make sure you head over to witchbitchtarot.com to see everything that I have to offer. And for any additional information, you guys can take a look in the description box below. I have everything linked that I used, what I used, how I attained all of the information for these episodes that you love so much. As you know, hoes will be hoes. Bitches will be bitches. But you never know when it comes to witches. Which bitch is which? And no, I do not sell owls, so stop asking. T-God, you can't be freaking. If you guys are watching the playback, I don't know if you can see the comments when you do the playback. She said not. She said close his eyes while driving on the highway. I said you do not have to close your eyes, woman. I think honestly, hear me out, guys, and this is why I've been doing a lot of things that we think that we have all of our knowledge on, but it can be expanded so much and so much more. It's like, I don't know. I've just been hearing like it's time. We need to go back to basics. It's almost like and this is like, it's kind of relevant to me when we talk about the fool's journey, or we talk about our journey, and when we're starting new things, or when we're going back and revisiting things that we've done in the past, right? It's like we're looking at these tools and these utensils and the things in our life with a different set of eyes, with a different set of understanding. And I feel like something's just been telling me to go back to the basics. That's why I've been talking about white candles, clear quartz, cedar, like the basics where we're like, yeah, we know that. Yeah, we know that. But like, do we actually know all of the information on that? It's like, and I was talking to my mom about this, and I was like, it's almost like we are so excited to attain this information, looking at it on those set of eyes, but it's like I'm trying to attain more information from a different perspective. So it's like I'm learning something new. And it's even within the same books or the same readings. I'm like, damn, like, was I reading this so fast because I was so excited that I didn't necessarily understand or put two and two together? So that's why I've been doing a lot of the like back to basics things. I started doing it yesterday or the day before, at least on podcasts on the live stream, but like all week after this full moon, I'm like, I like, something's like, okay, we got to go back to the basics. We get so wrapped up or so entangled in what we know or what we think we know that we forget what we like. Am I making sense? If I'm not, you already know. You already know. But yeah. Yeah. And it's just like, okay, we got this. It's like we have to go back and look at it with that different set of eyes. Like, we're in a different place in our journey. We're in a different place energetically. We're going to see the information different. So I encourage a lot of us to go back and what you think is basic or simple or basic knowledge, like go back and relearn it, or go back and learn the history of it, or more in depth, and see how it connects with you now versus when you first started your journey, or you first learned about X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? That's all I have for you guys today. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like this hoe. Bye.